Come over here.
All right, gentlemen, go ahead and answer your questions. Marco, start it off.
All right. Hey, Trevor. Been a lot of stuff being said between you and Caleb. Caleb said in a few interviews, like, hey, where did this come from? On his end, he said, hey, it's because Trevor's been saying some stuff. He called me a quitter. On your end, where did this? I don't know. Is it animosity? Is it trying to get under his skin, or was there something in the past that rubbed you off the wrong way about Caleb?
I don't know. He was giving me that vibe. I saw it in Canelo, within the Canelo fight. He goes, mid-fight, I'm a pretty good fighter, huh? Like, at that point, you already quit. You're like trying to be friends with your opponent, and that's all fine and dandy after the fight. But during the fight, like, it showed me that he quit in that fight. So, it is what it is. I have respect for Caleb, but at the end of the day, come fight night, like, nah, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
You mentioned at the face-off that you had like a nervous aura to you, that you're very, shaky, and what's your response to that?
Man, I don't know. He can say whatever he wants at the end of the day. Like, he can think that all he wants. I'm not even worried about him, bro. Not worried about him. I'm training really hard. I'm dropping sparring partners, and it's hard to keep him around. So, I mean, I don't know if he can say the same, that he's training as hard as I am, but we're going to see. We are going to see. That's why we fight.
What would you say is Caleb's best attributes?
Say he has a good jab. Mm-hmm. That's a good question. He's got a good jab. His ring awareness is pretty good. He knows when to move, when to stay in the pocket. So we're gonna look to lower his jab, lower his awareness of the ring, and that's pretty much it.
With you being a professional boxer at such a high level, what's your thoughts on Ryan pleading guilty to the commission for taking PEDs, and have you ever fought anyone that you know of that was on PEDs?
I really don't have too much to say about the Ryan situation. I don't know what he's been through. Caleb mentioned what happened with me about 10 years ago, and I've already addressed it. Tainted supplement, and it was a roller coaster ride. So I don't know if that happened to Ryan or not, but guilty is guilty, like, bottom line. So you make sure you serve your time, come on back, get back in there, and make sure that you don't make the same mistakes again.
What do you make of Caleb bringing that issue back up again?
I think he's just trying to get in my head, which is fine. We're being tested by Nevada Athletic Commission and VADA, so if anybody has anything to say about it, there ain't nothing to say about it now. So,
Trevor, you kind of made a political statement back in Beverly Hills when this fight was announced. Why'd you do that? Why was that important to you?
I really love this country, and at the end of the day, I want this country to flourish, and I want families to do better. I know countless families right now, friends, that aren't doing well. They can't afford rent. They can't afford gas. They can't afford food. And at the end of the day, you can vote however you want, but I want people to get out and vote, and I want to bring awareness that, hey, we have the power to change the trajectory of this country.
And also, people like the fans quickly drew like a juxtaposition between you and Caleb. Like, he's the urban guy, you're the middle America, MAGA guy. What do you think about that?
He's from Tennessee.
Right.
I don't really know where he's from, but I guess he's from the trailer park in Tennessee. So I think we're pretty similar. He's got a lot more money than me, so maybe he's changed a little bit. I don't know, but I think a lot of the fans and just people, America in general, they need to realize that there is some people on that other side that they had no idea was actually voting that way, because a lot of people are quiet about it.
Trevor, you have an extensive amateur background, been in boxing for a long time, but the majority of the fans that are going to be watching this fight aren't familiar with you. Do you feel like you're being overlooked not only by the fans, but maybe a little bit by your opponent?
For sure, man. What's up, Brock? How you doing?
What up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you.
Man, we were in the amateurs together,
Yeah, I
but
know.
yeah, what's up? So, yeah, man, I've been in the sport a long time, and a lot of people don't know that. I appreciate you showing me the love, but it's like we're gonna see September 14th. I know a lot of people are looking at me like, who is this guy? And I don't look like you look at me. I don't look like I'm a great fighter, but you go around gyms here and you ask, and they know what's up. Their mouth drops when I get in there. They're like, "Who is this guy?" I thought he was just some strong, bulky Caucasian dude, but it's going to be really interesting September 14th, man, because I do have a lot of experience. I had 150 amateur fights, 7-time national champion. So, and I'm 28-0 with 21 knockouts. So that's why we fight, and we're going to see, baby.
To piggyback
on
off.
the Canelo fight coming up right after you.
Yeah, how do you see that fight, Canelo and Berlanga?
Oh man, I think it'll be a real interesting fight. Berlanga's got the power. I think Canelo's going to get to him though. I think his defense is a little not there. But we're going to see, man. Puncher's chance always, but Canelo got that granite chin, so it's going to be interesting. But I take Canelo by like mid-round stoppage.
Well, speaking of Canelo, what's your thoughts on Canelo demanding $150 million to fight Crawford and $200 million to fight David Benavidez?
He did his fair share. He's fought everybody. I mean, he wanted to fight Triple G. He fought Triple G 3 times. He's fought everybody. So he's in the position now to fight who he wants. And I don't really knock him for that. Try to get your bag,
Trevor, the Vegas odds got it big in Caleb's favor. What do you think they're sleeping on? What are the general public sleeping on that you're capable of?
Could be, last performance. I was put in with, a southpaw that didn't really throw many punches, so I had to make a fight out of it. I'm not a guy that's going to bore the crowd. I'm coming, so that's kind of what happened with that. And I don't know if it's that. Maybe could be that I was off for 4 years. You know what I mean? But people got to look at it too. Caleb has been out for over a year and a half. So we'll see.
Do you think you can break his will in this fight?
100%. 100%.
How does that happen? I know you mentioned it, like, hey, that he wilted in the Canelo fight. I know you look at that and you question his mental game. I guess how does that look in the fight if things go your way?
Just my tenacity. I keep coming no matter what, and it's not even like I keep coming caveman type. I stay on top of it, man, and I don't know. Just ever since I was little, I got it ingrained in me that you win or you die, and a lot of times going to these national tournaments, I was in my head, like you hear about Mike Tyson crying before fights. That was kind of me, like, or guess what? I was going to get it when I got home. So time to win. So that's me and my family, and I want to glorify God, and I want this bad. I want this really bad. I'm worried. It's my future. It's everything.
So in this situation, the fight does go in the later rounds. Talk to us about, does your approach change? Does your game plan change? What is that like in your mind, making adjustments in that fight?
We've been working on different sparring partners. Switching them out at 6. Switching them out at round 6, bringing in another one that is gonna move a little bit more. Just keeping it fresh. So I've been adapting and sparring. So it's gonna be a good fight. I'm really excited.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.